Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Today we're going to do a big pick a card read on. You really need to see this because your angels have been trying to communicate this to you and they really want to let you know this. And every once in a while when I just ground and meditate and calm down, I get my messages that I need, and it usually is something to the measure of slow down and really pay attention to the little things, the nuances, what's not being said, how your body feels, because oftentimes our body anticipates what's coming for us in all kinds of ways to us. I really think most of you guys now, you really have flashes of intuitive understanding about what you truly need and desire in your life right now. So your thoughts and creative ideas, as well as attracting whatever help is needed to unravel any problems and create positive outcomes for you, is coming. You're attracting money, wealth, abundance. You're going to be able to deal with difficult people, promote your careers, all of these things when we really listen to our guides. So whatever needs to come through, we're just going to pop in, okay? And we're going to have 4 choices today. And again, you guys, I want to thank you guys for all your beautiful comments and your likes and subscribes and just all your beautiful support. You guys are utterly amazing. And I appreciate you guys so much. I can't even say, you guys, I have to take some photographs and post what's happening in my yard right now. So I go to just lay down for a second because I sporadic sleep. I work at the crack of dawn, then I rest, whenever. And I thought, oh, yay, today is a rest day. I don't have to drive or pick anything up till late in the day. Then I get a call from Ian. Oh, by the way, the gas line guys are here. He ordered a gas line to be put in. I look out the window. There's 10 dudes in the yard and everything is all dug up and there's a tree missing and my car is parked somewhere up down the road. Ian came home and did all this and I was like, oh my gosh. But quickly I was like, just adjust, just go with the flow. Don't give yourself anxiety. And it's not about change, but comment down below. I'm going to have a quick sip of water because I don't know. I figured out what bothered me about this. Comment down below if you just don't like disruptions happening in your home. If you plan on a day to do something, right? I had private reads. I wanted to have rest. I wanted to have a deep, rich meditation day because nobody was going to be around. And then this showed up. And I thought, well, you can do one of 2 things. You can accept and go with the flow and then be happy that this nice change is taking place. Or, you can get spun out and then just have it kind of cast a shadow over you. And I was like, you know what, I just accept. I do. This is totally fine. But a comment down below if you just sometimes it takes a moment for you to adjust. If there's a lot of activity going on in around your house, when people are doing work on it and you just feel like you don't have privacy or quiet, especially when you're counting on it, if you just get okay, it takes you a minute to reconfigure, because that's definitely what was happening here. And I was like, you know what, just let's get acceptance and roll with it, and then we can do our work and have a great day. And that's, I just came to terms with it very quickly because I was like, I have some great ideas today. I want to get them in place, so let's just do this. So you guys, you are the absolute best. So let's see. Number 1 is going to be Renee, love, hope, and relationship. Number 2, Aclay, battle, victory, and bitterness. Number 3, Valencia, resolute, implacable, determined. Number 4 is Regina, leadership, provocation, and power. So I'm just going to have a brief pause and let you guys pick. Wow, I just saw, while I was having a sip of my coffee, really cool. For number 1, I'm going to begin right away. I saw an image of the Empress card, and I feel like you guys are just sitting so pretty. You know that you have beautiful relationships and partnerships coming, and you can feel them. And comment down below if you feel that tingle, that anticipation, where you're just excited. You have this kind of renewed vigor. You feel this is coming. Your angels are coming for you, and the angles that you're looking is now true potential, attracting all of this unexpected prosperity, good relationships, good luck, optimism, enthusiasm, all of this. And now you have no difficulty saying no at this time to people, places, and things that just don't suit you or fit, because you have this super, super renewed hope that the best is yet to come, and it's coming very quickly. For a lot of you guys, I feel like it's in the summertime. So let's say I'm going to pull a couple of different cards and we're going to see what they have to do with right now. And you guys, I just wanted to show you this. I love this so much. If you haven't seen my other videos, the beautiful 56 karat gorgeous citrine. I just won and ordered so many cool gems that I want to have in contests and make into things off of eBay. I had a little flourish of money I worked very hard for as well, putting together some pieces of custom stuff for people. And I was like, you know what, I want some really nice jewels to have for a while and then pass on in different ways to friends, family, and things like that. But I was like, I'm so into citrines. I think 5 out of the 6 big power stones I got were citrines. And I'll actually use one of those in the video of how to make jewelry where we talk about spirituality, because that's something I want to make really special, and I want a really cool stone for that. So you guys, let's talk about Eterna for a minute, because now you're going through a metamorphosis. You're transcending old behaviors and patterns that simply got you stuck, right? You were spinning your wheels. I used to do this. I'd get up. Now here was the problem. I would get very comfortable very quickly before moving and getting oxygen and meditating, get back in a comfy position, get on my iPad and other things, start scrolling through social media, doing all my things, and I would get in this kind of mode, and I'd realize I was doing that for like 2 or 3 hours. Then I would get tired. So when I needed vitality for other things, I realized this is a drain. So I really started to just transform how I did my morning so I could maintain energy. But you're going through a metamorphosis where you have this realization, you are absolutely protected by guides, your angels and everything, so you can have and do whatever you want with gusto, with zest, and feel like, oh, forget it. I don't need inhibitions. I don't have hangups. I have this increased feeling of self-worth. It's going to bring in opportunities of leadership and promotion, and get the chance to really shine in your life in an amazing, amazing way. And your guides want you to know, do this. You know, you're going to give yourself a realistic kind of eye for your own talents and trying something new. And I feel like you're going to have good support all around. Big boosts of like quick thinking and good judgment. You can size up people's characters. You're going to know who's helpful for you and who isn't. I love that so much. That's important. Here we go. We have the Lovers and the Page of Swords. So your messages are going to start coming in. Quick wit, quick thinking, light on your feet, just being able to bounce and zoom from place to place with agility, fortitude, realism as well. But you're going to have this magic sparkle on everything. Like this, I really feel that boldness has beauty and magic in it, and that is going to be your keyword. If you look in the mirror and you give yourself one like majestic kind of thing, it would be Madam or Sir Boldness, because you're just going, why wouldn't I say this or try this or attempt this, and just freaking go for it and push that bar and go ahead. This is personal will. This is ability to manifest your desires hugely. And because of this, it's like this imperial modality of like, don't even come near me unless you're high vibe, and unless you're well-intentioned, I just don't even receive your energy. So it's like you have these kind of like beautiful blinkers on where you're like, nope, 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 and then you see that beautiful silver lining where it's supposed to be, and you head straight towards that. And you know, you're turning those desires into physical reality, but you're also bringing in love, which I love. Beautiful new relationships. I feel like you're really flexible at these times. Like when people are like, hey, do you want to go do this? You're not going to be like, well, it's not somewhere I normally go. Or people, you're like, yes, you know, you're not second guessing that. You're saying yes to this, to the big arena of life. And it's going to enhance all aspects of your life. You're going to have new business connections. You're going to have a new love connection, because it might be something you're like, that's not my norm, or that's, you know, out of my comfort zone. And that's what's going to be so special. This like, whoosh, this electric shock goes right through, and now your life is what you desire to be. The people in it are what you desire it to be, and it's all just kind of like magnetic and charming and attracting people, ideas, and opportunities, how you go forward. And I feel right now you're attracting these flourishing people, flourishing energy and plans, and it's working beautifully for you, Group 1. I love that so much for you. Again, you guys, thank you, Group 1. If you're new to my channel, feel free to watch all of these. Another one, whatever it is, I feel like whatever you're meant to hear will come up for you. A lot of you guys need a little zoom and boost in your belfry, because I feel like sometimes, like anything, there can be a lull. And just because our trajectory isn't straight up doesn't mean it's going straight down. Oftentimes we're allowed to just level out and coast for a moment and regroup and think and plan, right? So let yourself do that as well, Group 1. So beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. All my links are down below. I'd love a like and subscribe. If you guys need any information on private reads, you can DM me over on SparkWest112 for any new informations, reading specials I run, anything like that. I'm always listing things over there. Thank you guys again. You're absolutely amazing. Okay, beautiful. Number 2, how I work now is like I go through one, I stop the camera, I clear the decks, I clear the energy so we have fresh energy, and then the deck is shuffled and we're ready for what is going on for each group. I like to kind of slow and press the brakes for a moment. It creates like a rarefied quality air after that, and I tend to be able to breathe deeply and go slower so you can really get your messages, not at full Mach speed, which sometimes can happen if I just press through the entire video. So you guys, let's see what the battle, victory, and this bitterness was over. Let's see what's going on with you. Love it. Okay, this I'm loving. You're going to come out the other side of whatever has been making you battle weary emotionally. So if it is a breakup for some of you guys, I feel you have ill family members. You may have family members that have early onset dementia. They may have cancer. They may have issues. And it is emotionally tumultuous for you. And your guides want you to know that all is well, that they are helping your family member heal on a cellular level. They're watching out and trying to promote emotional wellness within them as well as you. And for other people, your guides see and feel your concern about your monetary state and your lack of abundance, or feeling lack of abundance at times, living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like you're scrimping, all of that concerns. It could be over any future economic state that sometimes bothers you. They want you to know abundance and improvement is coming. And I love this because this is saying, that you're going to have this emotional purity. Now, what that means for you is they're removing all the blockages from your past. Whatever you were indoctrinated into thinking that's simply not true, that there's only so much to go around. If someone has more, you have less, so on and so forth. That's going to be removed from your kind of inner repertoire. It's simply not true. You have all these people around you that are saying all these beautiful things. They love the special memories you made together. They love how you're a team. They love the way you sing. They love the way you look when you're sleeping. They love the way that you have this outgoing personality. And for some of you, they love the way that, you laugh. All these silly messages I hear. And your spirit guides that are also relatives that have passed on, just you make them laugh so hard with the silly approaches you have to things. Like some of you guys, I feel like you have crazy shortcut cleaning techniques that like crack up your relatives. I don't know what it is. Something with vinegar. Some of you guys do weird things with baking powder or soda. I just see all these weird things, you guys putting things in corners, refrigerators, garbages, and it's cracking your relatives up. So anyway, I think that that's a cue for me at some point to do a messages from your relatives and your higher self as well. But your guides are your guides, and oftentimes they are your passed on family members. But they want you to know that you're going to be moving into this kind of wild and mysterious phase where you're really getting to know yourself, and you're so proud of yourself, but you're like, who is this person? Who is this person that says yes to things they used to never dare to say yes to, that would, submit that poem or talk to that person or go to that party or sign up for that class? It's like, who is this person and how damn proud they are, and that they will never give up on you, and they're constantly sending you messages. And if you're seeing 222s all over the place, 1111s, and also 5s and the infinity symbol, doves, and for some reason Easter lilies and things like that. Whatever it is, these imageries, they're constantly trying to reconnect with you. And for some of you guys, I feel like this is meant for like one or two people. It's very specific. It's an old New York Yankees baseball hat, something about it. They're so happy that you still have that because it's such a sentimental thing. So whoever that is, if that's for you, please comment down below, because it almost makes me want to cry. I feel like it's a father or maybe an older brother or something, but it's a male that passed down and pass this on to you, and it's something that you honor. I love this. So again, they want you to know they're also so happy and proud of you for the compassion you have of others. What a big heart you have, that you are this mysterious, untamed, wild spirit, and go with it. You are an old soul, and you have a lot of gypsy blood in you as well. And it's like one of those things that's why you love crazy things, shiny, sparkly, velvets, all of this. It's like one of those things for your past lives that it's like you just love it, and you're very, very intuitive. So please listen to your intuition. It's going to get you to places that you're meant to be. Oh my gosh. Do you remember when I started this read? If you guys were listening and I said I saw the Empress, this message is for you, and that's why you are stepping into your sovereignty, where you're saying F it to everyone or any place that tries to diminish you in any way. You're going to take a clear evaluation of this person and go, well, what really have they done? Oftentimes when you're doing what people want to do but are afraid to do, they're not going to be so accepting, loving, and supporting of it because they want to be doing it. But they're like, damn, where did they get the cojones to do this and I don't? Therefore, it's a competitive lower vibration. So if you feel that you're like, bye-bye, that's all right. I'm up here. I'm good. I feel the warmth of the sun. Pretty soon, if you want to climb those steps and you want to sit in the sun, you're always welcome. But if you want to be given shade from the shade, you need to stay away, because I don't have time for that. I definitely feel like some of you guys, you feel the whisperings and underpinning of envy and jealousy. It's okay, because these people are going to one day get to where they want to be, and they're going to be like, wow, why was I just so scathing and mean? I just wanted something. But again, we have to have compassion, empathy, and sympathy for people that are there, because they're working their way through. They just haven't got that. And your guides want you to know that you do have the big heart, and you can have the appropriate behaviors, be very diplomatic, and say, listen, I really need to focus on what I'm doing right now. And you're by no means bragging or whatever. It's just coming for you because you're in that high frequency and you deserve it. And you take time to thank people, and you're beautiful, and you're strong, and you're resilient, and you're amazing. And I feel like you probably have funny family members that endlessly tease you about your quest and your path, but you're out doing it, and sometimes just hanging out and doing nothing is the best time for you. I feel like you like listening to funny old nostalgic songs and dancing, and you love the rain, and you have a youthful vitality to you, and it's amazing. And I also feel like you guys give super great advice. That's kind of like what's going on with this Empress and also Ace of Pentacles, and that is where I feel like you can forge your house of wealth. You give fantastic information. You convey beautiful messages. So you guys, guess what? Life coaching is a skill set. A lot of people think just because they can do something, they're naturally gifted at it, and they do it for free, that it's not something that can turn into a vocation. Look at me. I do life coaching. I do, and I used to tell people, I could feel as an empath and get messages, listen, you really to look out for this. And it was especially stuff, it was physical, that I could feel about them and this and that. And I was constantly, when I was at work, doing this for people, and then people were like, you should start a vlog or whatever. And I remember, like, I can't even count the times I've heard that. And then one day it just clicked. I was like, why am I going to work and earning this like meager paycheck with these crazy middle management nut jobs when I can be doing what I absolutely love? I could honestly be doing this and tape all day long and seek out experts with their expert advice and then convey it in layman's terms to people. I'm really good at condensing smart information and making it really digestible and fast for people, succinct and concise. That's why I love Emma over at Therapy in a Nutshell, because she's genius at it, absolute genius. And that is something that you also have the gift of, that you see something, and when it makes sense and it helps somebody, you put it in your little kind of like your File-a-Deck system in your head, and then you pull it out when it's necessary. So honestly, I feel like you should start something about that. And some of you guys, I feel like you have a book or two in you, big time, never doubt that. Really feel it. You're going to go out and unleash this like supernova book as well. I definitely feel that. And with this as well, you guys have a multitude of talents that's going to bring in some major money. Do not doubt this. Do not fear your gifts. It's coming. Here you go. You may not know it all yet, and you may need a little bit more to learn about certain things. When I began my process too, I remember I just like making jewelry. I'll start with that, because tarot is very intuitive and it comes naturally, and you kind of just know from youth, if you do it for decades, like what it's all about, and you feel your way through it. But with jewelry, it was very technical, and there were things where I'd make a gorgeous piece of jewelry, but it would be too heavily weighted for a specific clasp, specific wire, specific whatever I was using. So I had to really research what was the best material through trial and error. So finish, what you can learn as you go. I'm definitely hearing that, learn as you go, but also it's like you're going to be so tight and right when it comes to getting the right information for what you need, because you're just going to focus on that. It's so much better to be an awesome bomb at one or two things than be kind of a jack of all trades and a master of none. You know what I mean? And that's what you're going to do, is be like, I need to focus on this. We're not meant to know everything. It's simply impossible with time and data and everything that's out there. But let's be excellent at a few things, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to learn what you need, and bam, is it going to bring you in a waterfall of abundance and money and like fun people that want to support you as well, because I feel like it's creative and it's bright and it's happy and it's attracting those kinds of people group too. Beautiful energy. Your guides are with you all on this path consistently. Feel it, thank them, invite them in, and just get that beautiful, vibrant, high octane frequency that they're constantly offering you as well, group 2. So beautiful energy. Again, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Love to you. My links are down below for private reads. I'd love for you to come over on IG, which is Sparkrist11. Get in on all the fun deals and specials. And if you ever see any of my jewelry and you like it, be like, Mel, I like this. Where's that at? I'd love for you to also go see my TikToks. I was really excited. I just went on there for a play, and then it just like took off like bam, and it was like 15,000 followers like quite quickly, and fun, vibrant, happy souls. So thank you, TikTokers. And a Melanie Williams 616 over there. And I love it because you can play music and just jam the hell out and have fun. Like, and it really lifts you up. If you guys want a fun thing where you can just stretch your talents a little bit and you want to see what works, that's the place, because it's awesome. It can be on anything. It can be how to dig a ditch or how to build a skyscraper. It doesn't matter. There's everything over there. So Love and Light Group 2. Okay, you gorgeous, gorgeous babies. Now we're on to number 3. I don't know what happens whenever I start reading. I get in such a good mood. And I'll tell you guys, when I first began, I actually had like a bit of anxiety with everything going out in the yard and them digging up everything. I was like, oh, I don't want supervised. The moment I touched my cards and started to connect, I felt better. And your spirit guides are amazing. If you guys, I recommend watching maybe 2 or more of these, because they're very unique, very individualized messages for some, but they're very high vibrational. Like, I feel really good right now. Like, I feel like I want to exercise and eat good food and sing and just really, really great energy. So I'm excited. So I'm actually going to put the citrine, because that is the stone of optimism, money, vitality, everything. It's also my birthstone. I just ordered so many crazy stones, like I can't even wait. But I wanted to pop on, and like I was talking to the other group 1 and 2, how I work now is I stop the camera, I clean the energy, I clear all the old cards, and I get ready for your specific message. And I love this card because you guys are going to have this resolute, determined energy to see your dreams through to such a degree. Nobody's going to stand in your way, and it's amazing. I just see your guides and all these little angels dressed up like Hermes, like just delivering messages to you fast and furious to help you on this epic scale of whatever you're doing. You see clarity. You're just moving forward really beautifully. You feel this rejuvenated energy that just pushes you through. Now, here's something I'm hearing. You're going to have these crazy assets that you never thought possible in your life. Whatever car you are dreaming of, whatever home, these assets are coming to you. You are manifesting them because you're focused. You planted the seeds for them, and you really have this kind of, like, again, if you were to have a moniker, it would be like uber focus. Like, when you want something, you are just going to put your nose to the grindstone and go. But it's not going to be super hard and an uphill slog, because you're going to be so high frequency on this and really be adaptable that you have natural good fortune and wealth that is flowing to you. Again, beautiful livelihood, great income, and it's things you're interested in. So some of you guys are going to be switching or upgrading hugely in your profession, where all of a sudden something just, I'm not kidding, when I talk about landing in your lap and then a landslide of cash, I don't know what this is. For some of you guys, it's real estate. For some of you guys, it's flipping houses, that type of thing. For some of you guys, it's investing in land. For some of you guys, this is coming through the judiciary system, I see, because I see a lot of scales. You're inheriting money. This is lawsuits that are due to you. These are inheritances that you didn't even know about from relatives, that you didn't even know they had these things. Attainment of wealth and income through various combinations. This is really, really remarkable. Oh my gosh, so strong. Yeah, you see this launching and actualization and potential. So many things that other people didn't see the potential in, you absolutely see the potential in, and you're like just marching forward. Here you have your little Hermes in the heavens just coming down and going, say yes to that, decline that offer, call this person back, stay away from that negative energy. And it's almost like everything is carrying a personalized sign for you, helping you that. I feel right now what's happening with how Jupiter's positioned too, it's so expansive that you just feel fearless. You're like, I'm not gonna be afraid of anything. I want to go out and conquer. I feel good about things. Again, you have this lightness, this serenity. There are beacons everywhere that are showing you the way, lots of lighthouses. And I'm hearing this from a grandmother on your side. Listen, you have been through so much. For some of you guys, it could have been former mental abuse and other things like that. And you came out the other side for a reason, because you're strong and you're supposed to help others. You are here to spread the word that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger 100%, because it's all in our perspective. Are we bigger than this thing that happened to us? Hell yes, we are. So we're going to show other people how to do this as well. That's coming through very strongly, and your grandmother is so proud of you. And it's funny because I see this I don't know, it's like an old kind of like pink fuzzy bathrobe and stuff. And I picture you envision her walking around and going out on a porch in this for some reason. So this is a very specific message too. And like, she just loved going out on her porch and having her coffee and sitting there and just would dispense this crazy fun advice. But it's like one of those things where it's an otherworldly kind of experience. And at times you have these flashbacks of her, but she's saying, you know what, she's so proud of you, because where other people might have just caved and said, this is my lot, I'm simply going to accept what comes my way and let it devour them. Not you. You just powerhoused over this thing and went absolutely Mad Max and said, you know what, my power is my power. Everybody else, you know, you can just have a seat. Like, again, if you had a moniker or a word, it would be, I'm standing up. This is the time to stand up, you know, and it's like, you're just going for it. So that's a very specific one. Now this I love because there's something you've been thinking about launching. And before something deterred or delayed you or whatever, it could have been you didn't have that little chunk of change that you needed to do this. Now you're going to have it. You're going to be able to buy that land, buy that property. All of a sudden, you're going to see this accumulation of assets that are quite formidable. And you're like, wow, look at this. Like you have game when it comes to investing. And all of a sudden you understand this is what I've been waiting to launch. The first piece of the puzzle, the first domino that went down, just friggin' goes crazy on the rest of it. And then you're pulling in everything, real estate, cars, reinvestments, all of this, and your portfolio is building and building. And some of this is because you're knowing if you got through this emotional hardship when you were younger, then what the hell is finances? That's a piece of cake compared to this. And you're going to be super busy. You're letting go of any guilt, any forgiveness that needs to take place. You're doing that because you are clearing the decks. You are having this purification process that is going to just make you feel unstoppable. That's just your word. I just hear unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Like you're just ready for this, and you have been waiting for this kind of perfect elixir to come in, you know, and now you have this beautiful like Ace of Wands moment where it's divinely guided and everything is structured correctly for your success. Your guides are kind of like who, what, when, where, how, and you're listening, you're plugged in, you're seeing all this. A lot of you guys, it's so funny. I keep seeing it's like a tornado or a hurricane or any of those things. I feel like every once in a while it's going to just show up on your feed, these weird natural events of like lightning and all of these things, because that's really what's happening. Lightning is striking and you're taking advantage of it. You're seeing the opportunities where other people are doubtful, fearful, or are reticent. You're not. You're like, this is for me. Thank you. And you step right into that power and kabam. You know, I keep seeing like Neptune with his trine and he's just out there and he's just catching all the fish, putting them right in his net, and you're winning really big. Maybe some of you guys had a grandfather that loved fishing too. I hear a message from that too, and it's so cute because they're like, your who is that? Your whatever the thing is in Moby Dick, whatever that, Jonah or whatever, Jonah the whale or something is coming for you. Your Moby Dick, your huge fish is coming for you. And again, you guys, a lot of you guys are getting ascension flus, and comment down below if this is happening where you just sometimes feel dizzy. You feel like you get so much information, you don't know what's going on. You actually feel like you might be a little bonkers at times because you are hearing and seeing things that aren't exactly 3D. They're very ethereal, but they are super real. And you are now tapped into that. You're having your clairaudiency, your clairsentience, and you're developing your skills. So don't be afraid. Your guides want you to know, your grandfather, the people watching over you, that you are meant to get this information now, because now is when you can handle it and understand and utilize it. And it's as simple as that. So very clear right there. So that is you, group 3. Oh, I love that. Really powerful. I broke out in the mini sweats there for a minute because I feel like a lot of you guys, now that you're ascended into some of this power, very unique things are going to happen. Very star-studded moments, and you deserve this. You really do. And let yourself know that. More than anything, you're high value, you're deserving of this, and you're going to step into this beautiful power and win hugely. So love and light to you guys. Beautiful. All my links are down below. Comment if you feel this too. You feel this energy and this power, because you are so deserving of it. So love, love, love. Okay, group 3, now that we're on to you, you get the stone. So what I do is I clear the decks, the energy, and all the cards. So when we are speaking of yours, the gem is on you. All right, you guys, I love this because just with this leadership, provocation, and power, you are stepping into your true like megawatt confidence. This is like a time of rebellion too, where you're not people that say you need to be somewhere or do something or feel some way. You're going to feel this natural rebellion come in, especially where Taurus placements are right now. Really positive vibes are all you're accepting right now. Common sense, determination, creativeness, talent, wildness. Like you're going to be like, you're going to feel like you're almost cuckoo sometimes when you're sitting down these ideas that come. You're like, how would I even implement that? Like, how would that even take place? Like spectacular, beautiful, decisive moments of absolute genius. Write them down, act on them, talk to like-minded people about that, because some of this might take a team. This is coming in and you're going to step into this power. Again, the perfect elixir. So you're going to be, don't take a long time pondering, delaying it, because it's going to work out from you. Yeah, I love this. You have so much defiance in this kind of read because you're so powerful. It's one of these things where if you told like an old-timey person, you know, like someone who's like doesn't even understand the internet, that they'd be like, is that even a thing? Like they wouldn't even understand it. But you are corresponding beautifully with your spirits right now, and you probably feel this. You probably are hearing these little whisperings of, go for it, oh please connect with this person, look at this. Weird things are probably coming up on your feeds on Instagram and other things, and you just feel like, I should listen to that, I should watch that. Those messages are meant to come for you, just like this is. You are in the right place at the right time to receive the right frequency messages that are going to uplift you and enhance your day to help keep you on this upbeat kind of action. This happens to me. I hear get your equipment, start your reading, you're going to break out of this. I get on the carousel, the mindset, how am I going to do all this, how am I going to do it well, blah blah, and I just hear get your equipment and just go for it. And that's what the universe is saying. Embrace what's coming your way. Make sure you have self-care and you take care of yourself nutritionally, and you know that you regulate yourself mentally. Like, don't get too hyped up, don't get too fired up. Anything that kind of tries to trigger you, step back from it, because you're now in, you know, you are in this rebellious stage, but in a healthy way, like you're ready to go. See, completely committed to what this calling is. And I have a couple messages, so I'm going to just take a sip of water before I bring this through, because everybody's relatives are coming in for the chat today. Okay, first of all, for some of you guys, this is your grandmother as one of your guides. She's always with you, and she wants you to know, when you have those moments where you just stop and you don't feel like you have to fire back or spark off, that's her kind of whispering in your, I love you, you're better than this, you don't need to do this. Maybe when you were young and she saw you too, that it was like, bullies just need, like I keep hearing her say, bullies just need to bully, but it takes two people. So just, bullies are cowards, so just bow out, go away. It takes two people to tango, that sort of thing. That you don't need to react. You don't even need to respond. Save your energy, protect your energy. I definitely feel a grandmother saying that, protect your energy, because you are in line for so much beauty and magic that's coming into your life and opportunities. And she's determined that you're going to have it. You have smarts, talent, but you've always had this kind of wildness, like I don't have to listen to anybody, for a lot of you guys. And you really don't, and you never have had to. I feel like you understood from a very young age, because you're an old soul, that you don't fit in this matrix. This matrix is out of whack. It's materialistic, it's heavy, it's superficial, it doesn't work for a lot of people. It's very restrictive, where more people should just be like freelance gypsies. Like, if you have a talent, go do this. You don't have to go to school and become a lawyer to be a success. You don't have to earn so much money to be a success. You don't have to drive this car and live in this neighborhood. Like, you've always had this free spirit addendum of, if you're a good person and you love other people and you treat them well, you're a success. And your grandmother wants you to know she's very proud of you, because you are a success. You put people first. You put people before an agenda. You're not somebody out there is like, what can they do for me? You are like, what can I do for them? And they find you beautiful. Again, you have this kind of creative whirling like dervish inside you right now that is going to catapult you into something major right now. Again, oh, look at this. And your grandmother wants you to remember that you have this inner child, and please nourish it. That kid that loves to play in sand and build a sandcastle, that love to just swim and float in water or a pool. For some of you guys, it's funny. I hear, you know those crazy balls that you bounce on and you hang into the handle? Like I have that imagery. Like she's saying she remembers you loved those kind of bouncy balls when you were little, doing that. Some of you guys, double dutch, jumping rope, all of those simple inner child. Please get back to that and experience that, because that triggers something. When we go back and we trigger that childhood memory, like, you know what really makes us happy? Simple ass things. Eating a great cookie, going for a walk with barefoot and crunching the sand between our toes, having a huge belly laugh over something stupid like in a film or a movie, and just talking and slowing down and listening and going for little walks in the park and riding your bike and all of these things, because you're going to recapture that kind of youthful vitality, and they're really excited for you, because you know we get to be big very quick. So let's have some of this beautiful inner child energy, but also you're going to be growing together with somebody. Some of you guys have just met somebody, could be a kindred spirit or person. You're meant to grow together. You're not meant to be everything to each other. You're meant to grow and learn and question each other and have good conversations. So don't be afraid, because there's going to be little measures of understanding over and over and over as well for some of you guys. Now, I love this for you because you're about to go out on a creative, like supernova again. You are super original and you have spontaneous bursts. And here's the thing, and sometimes you may not feel like you're successful because you start a lot of projects and then you stop and put it away and shelve it because you get excited about something new. It could be anything. Oh, I'm going to make this necklace. Oh, it's not quite finished. I'll get back to that. I want to try making candles. Oh, I'll put that away. It's like a lot of things and you get excited. But you know, your angels and guides want you to know you are going to strike on your, you know, proverbial gold. You're going to hit that kind of pot of gold at the end of the rainbow where you really get in this groove where you're able to have focus, follow through, and realize, wow, I am really super good at some of this stuff, and be able to turn it into a lovely money-making and revenue stream opportunity for yourself as well. Because people right now, they really do love handcrafted things. They love it. It's infused with very special energy. I mean, it came from a divine source. Like if I have a pile of beads, like this was a pile of beads to begin with, and I thought, you know what, I want a really vibrant red popping cherry quartz twist bracelet that I could wear with turquoise or white. And I created this, and I was like, then it's just one of those things, it just flows. And then I wanted something that was cool and blue and soothing and mysterious. And that comes, you know, sometimes looking at color, and then I get divinely inspired and I create it. And that's what your guides are going to do for you. They're going to line up these winds, like lining up bowling pins, and you're just going to knock them down, knock them down. I see that analogy. And some of you guys, that was something else you did in childhood that you haven't done in a while, is bowling. And they're saying, get back, try this when you're able, because you're going to realize how much you love it. And there's something about bowling where it takes your undivided attention for that moment, so you escape all of that monkey mind and that inner mind chatter that's not necessary, and you're able to do what you need to do. But what is really configuring is all these positive vibes, this attitude, determination, common sense, and you're really doing some beautiful, honest things that make you feel chill. And I feel like you're going to get back to this state of innocence that you can do whatever you need to do in a really remarkable sense of the word. And you don't even have to see what's going on in your periphery and compare yourself to anybody, because your stuff is going to be truly original. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be really great. Like when I began my channel, I watched a couple different readers and I liked their styles. And what I liked was when they were really authentic, when they were really natural, when everything wasn't too staged and it wasn't about someone's makeup and hair and how they looked and all of that. But you know, kudos to readers that have time to do that. But when I used to try to do that and make everything like mooey spectacular, I would be kind of like aggravated by the time I got to the read, because my energy was spent on something other than the read, right? And people that channel know it takes a lot sometimes. So it was like one of those things where I was like, would I rather look great and get up there and do mediocre and be tired and be drawn out, or would I rather just boom right on the cards and just go out of that gate like a thoroughbred, like what's coming? And I had to do it that way. So I realized there had to be the way that worked best for us, and that's what you're going to find, your original way and your original measuring stick that helps you, and you're going to just be true north and be spectacular, and people are going to be blown away. I wish you could feel the love people have for you. I'm feeling your ancestors as well as your guides saying that. If you could feel even a modicum of the love that people have for you, and really the beautiful things they think about you, it would be like high octane fuel for you, for your heart, because you really are loved and you really are an amazing person. And now you're starting to feel that, your value, your worth, your amazing gift that you are to the world. So I love that. Before I start crying, I'm gonna go, because I just feel like it's like a sweet grandmother, someone looking down on you that just takes such pleasure at who you are and what you're developing as a person, and you know how you're overcoming things, and it's truly is amazing. So love and light to you guys. You're all super amazing. Thank you so much for watching this. Again, all my links are down below. Come on over to IG at Sparkrist11. Get in on the giveaways, the goodies. I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff this week. Specials. I have a new moon on special, and any of the prior, when you're going down, if you see any of my prior layouts, those are always available, whether it is true love, and if you want to ask what were your true loves or your soulmate specials, I DM them too, so you can get all the info as well. So love and light, you guys.